Well, hello. Welcome to. Well, I suppose this is probably going to be a staple for Sundays. From here on, maybe I might or might not juggle a second one in between this one, but anyways, I have no idea what's going on in this game. All I know is that this game is for people who have played Planescape Torment, which, I am one of those people. I guess another person would be Onolumi, but I think Onolumi's in the... It's retro, but it's not NES retro range of games, so who knows. She's basically like all the other games Amiya doesn't cover. Me, I might as well be the doctor with how many time, or rather how many time periods I keep jumping through. But, anywho, let us get this shindig started, in a little bit. Hopefully you guys have been doing alright. As for me, yesterday I had to take, someone to the airport. And, well, said someone just decided to order an Uber, even though I was able to go for it. And I'm like, well, okay. It's like, do I want to stream today anyways? And it's like, normally I say yes, but then it's like, let's play Like a Dragon. Yeah. And so that's why that is why I am, or rather that's why I was not on for, So, anyways, all I know is you play as the cop in this game. Also, you apparently have amnesia. And, well, I guess you can't stay away from the political parts with this one. So, unfortunately, I already know I'm bound to piss somebody off. But, even more so with this one. Hooray! As if I haven't sank my reputation low enough with Manhunts 1 and 2. But, morbid jokes aside, let's get going, a little bit. I'm just warming up with a nice cup of coffee, and, well, you know. It is what it is. Alright. And... I'm good to start. Let's see what this is made of. Because I certainly have no goddamn idea. Okay. What am I? Well, I don't think I want to be too low in the intelligence department. Oh, wait, I could create my own character. You know, I would like to go 3-3-3. I'd say that's a good mix. Let's just make our own character. Well, I could put average into everything. I get the feeling this game is going to rely a lot on talking. Do I want to do this? A spirit de corpse. Okay, you know what? I might just go with this. I don't know. I'd argue this might be a fair mix. Oh, Set skill. Oh boy, this is going to be a very confusing one. Let's see. Play the actor. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Also, hey, Daemon. I am trying to figure out how all this is gonna work. Nope, I have not played this one at all. It's all me from here. Well, I have been playing Lies of P as of late, and we have been doing a lot of lying. let's see. Let's go with drum. Oh. Oh, I see. Ah, I see now. I have to pick from one of these skills, and I only get one. No. Nah, that's just boring. Or at least for me, that's boring. Let's see. I wouldn't mind playing the Puppet Master for this one, though. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Ooh. This gravelly voice is nice.
Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you.
I already get the feeling I'm in for a good time.
Questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing. Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning lights and wanting things from people who don't even want to give them to me. Oh, this is a terrible answer. What am I doing?
Do you really? You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large. Infinitesimally small. vying for resources is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
You know, this is where Phil would probably say, violence? I like violence.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
You know what? I am a
The
champ.
stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Damn, I really hit the hooch. Hey, yo. I need some clothes. Like, now, holy. Give me some clothes. Fuck, where's my pants? There we go. That's more like it. Oh! Oh! Okay, I see. So from the cards I played, I have these kind of skills.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring.
I don't
There's
think
single
this is
key
a
on the
shooter.
ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue. You reach out to grab the tie. But what's this? Diffuse radiating chest pain. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving for quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Darn.
This fan or has it been consigned there as punishment? You've a terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning up. The lights are off. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. Oh no, it's
Man, grabbing a tie sure is not working in my favor.
This fan has two chains. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie.
Finally.
Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow. An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie. A terrible mistake. The lights are off. A terrible mistake. Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. The lights are off again. The switch must be broken because nothing happened.
That was shitty. Let's try that again.
This fan has it been? The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to. Oh no, it's.
Ooh. Wow.
This fan has it been consigned there? The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to. Oh no.
Jesus Christ, we're just failing.
This fan has it been? The blades come squeaking to a halt. Oh no.
Jeez Louise. Why am I failing so much here?
This fan has it been consigned? The blades come squeaking to a halt. You swoop up and catch the tie. What you have in your hand is a fantastically. If it's an ominous, a terrible mistake. The lights are off.
Okay, let's go pick up our dress shirt and actually just continue this. Damn, my eyeballs friggin' suck.
Hello, officer.
The year is 51.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Man.
No. You're a police officer, sir. Okay, cool. I won't.
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
Okay. Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
I don't think I'm gonna succeed. Oh my god, why do I keep wanting to pick the dog shit options? What is wrong with me?
Try the expression.
Oh my god,
Why
I
are you still
actually
doing this?
succeed. I actually succeeded. I'm so done. I just don't even.
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
She puts out her cigarette. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And now, it never stops. Goodbye.
Unreal. That actually worked. I just... Wow, okay. Boy, that was some questionable decision making on my end.
The door is closed.
This is admittedly a very strange game.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Look, man, I don't think it's that kind of game. I still can't believe that bullshit succeeded, though. Alright, let's check everything.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense!
Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
What am I doing?
Through a PA system. By other people. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good. You know, I'm gonna do the exact opposite of how I normally think. Which is a bit more optimistic than usual.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That sounds like my feelings on songs. Yeah, sad songs are deep. Happy songs stupid. Fucked is idle shit. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's enough satire. I'm gonna get shot if I keep going.
You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. You have not yet serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Wow. Alright, it's time to find a depressing song. Oh, wait. Oh wait, I know a tragic song. Crawling in my skin. Okay. I gotta stop. Boy, this is already just bizarre.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
You know, I could act empathetic, but let's be real here. It's not me.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you. Concentrate, a competent, looks like. This is the great something about it makes you
Look, your buddy. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you. Concentrating on the bird instead. A competent, looks like. This is the great something about it makes you feel.
Look, why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in. She just, you know.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it. No, I'm not the bartender. I have 3 She just...
His eyes dart.
Something happened to Sylvie. You know what? Let's go talk to the old lady. Wait.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Nah.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. Get your drink on and your act together.
Damn, I should have licked it. Fuck. Alright, you know what? Screw this. Let's go lick it. Alright. I don't know what's going on, but I am gonna dick around with as many options as I possibly can. Oh, wait.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Pretty long. It's drink o'clock.
Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself. There he is, the old boy, the devil. You rascal, you. Let's celebrate right now by licking that stain off the counter. Do it. It'll be wild.
Yeah!
Press your tongue against the counter. The stain is crusted at first, but after a couple of licks, it starts to melt like a snowflake. If snowflakes were made of spiced black rum, maybe it's your imagination, but there's already some lemonade in it too. And some human hairs.
I am making some terrible decisions tonight, aren't I?
You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
Bruh, what the what is this narration? Damn. Yeah, just lick some human hair, I guess.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? He is your half-brother.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
I don't know, man. That was a pretty badass name to me. But damn it, we failed the roll. How the hell did I just fail that roll?
A bespectacled man in an if an assault were launched on this building right now, he is your
Hello.
You realize this is your chance to come up with a
Come
new
on.
concentration makes you squint
Yeah.
your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your
see ya.
breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Okay, let's go talk to the other guy first.
A man that was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you. A A competent work of taxidermy. Looks like the bird. This is the great skua. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, why don't you go and...
He pretend. The man plucked.
Oh, no.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in? No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here. No, I haven't seen you around. No, I'm not the bartender. I have 3 She just...
His eyes dart.
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
A bespectacled man in an orange as you. If an assault were launched on
Hello.
You realize this is your chance to come up with a concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little...
What he means is he has been trying to meet up with.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice. Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, yeah.
Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree? So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
I am tempted to explore these choices. Although I can't quick save from this menu. Damn.
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
But first, we have to take... I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation. Yes. They are not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. You mean you don't have a badge? Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first. The man with the unimpressive beard.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
Fantastic.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
Dear.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your having
this.
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
Wow. Wow.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Let's go for a stupid answer. Let's go!
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
as you blow this joint, behind you a whiny voice shouts,
That worked? Wait, I scored perfect. Wow, what is with my luck today?
Real mature, man. Real mature.
Right, I need to find me a bottle of hooch. I still can't believe that actually worked, though. Maybe my frickin' badges. Okay, maybe not that room.
There they both are, two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Man, this narrator must have had a lot of fun recording for this thing. Hell, I probably would too if I had to wake up playing a fat, sweaty cop, essentially.
The door is closed.
No time to play. Oh wait, Right, we can talk to the lady in the wheelchair.
Hello, sweetie. Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
I'm done with...
You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides.
Your advances haven't thrown her off one bit. In another place and time, she would have probably welcomed your attention.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
Man, darn it. I wanted Grandma on the team. Feels bad.
Perhaps another time. Whatever do you mean? Ah, yes. Probably Roll With Me by the Fletchers. People often quote the Fletchers at me. Morel says it's my theme song. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? We're in the city of Revachol, dear. How would I even begin to tell you?
Ooh.
Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded. I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
No.
Nope, sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Meaning, buying is voting.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Someone more educated in...
No, I'm not.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. Yes, officer.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? We're in the city of Revshol, dear. Yes, and how would I even begin? I haven't seen... Speaking of history, that's right, dear. I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation.
Damn it. I was really hoping it would be a cop world. Okay, well, let's see.
No, yes.
Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revishol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers.
I don't know. Still looks like there's a lot of hustling going on. Maybe she's wrong. Also,
It is quite disappointing, yes. A lot of people would like some form of representation. There's talk, but for now, the RCM is all we've got. Oh dear, this is but we should stop for today.
she's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word.
This is
It's
odd.
very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Someone more educated...
No.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Let's save real quick. Oh, wait. I haven't talked to the passed out guy. Can't be doing my police job without it.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably...
Let's try that. Let's try that one again. I think I can succeed this time. Though damn, no wonder you...
On the counter, rolled out of his... You gently shake his shoulder.
Dang. This is what I get for not picking enough fizz. Holy cow.
On the counter, rolled out of... You gently shake his shoulder.
Ay, ay, ay. Why am I doing this?
On the counter, rolled out of... There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Why the yelling man?
Looks like a sow descendant. A lot of sow dock workers around.
Really? You woke me up for that? Fine. What is it, officer?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
Let's not be a dick.
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I can get some goddamn shut-eye. Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal. Knocks you right out when you drown a bottle or two. Yeah, what about it?
No.
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third
Man,
one
I could
gets
just
eaten
listen to
by
this
stray
dialogue
dogs.
and just shut up for the whole stream. Because so far, I don't know, it's kind of hypnotic almost. There's just something about this is grabbing my head.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead. You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod. Then, so Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Thank God, no.
The worker stares at you.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No malt grains or whatever. No poetry stuff. Just
Quality time.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection.
I wonder what my monologue sounds like if I just pour everything into fizz like a gorilla.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Okay, I think I've questioned everyone I was supposed to question. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police. Pigs go home." Wow. Oh, gee willikers.
Kuno's got this!
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Wow!
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno!
Alright, let's save. This is... I've been trained to talk to most NPCs like Trails.
If there ever...
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno!
But let's see.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick. Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Bro, what? How do these people say this with a straight face?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Wow, no wonder they censored that one.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload, pig. What you...
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno! Pig's choking! He's
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head.
I don't think I want to go in your head either, bud.
You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Oh, don't tell him that, Kuno! It's lame!
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's city. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame!
That's the name of Kuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
I'm not saying that.
Looks like you're a faggoty now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
The boy knows he has an addictive personality. Admirable insight for his age.
watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Ma'am?
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pig's in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Damn.
Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling.
Hey, yo.
Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
What?
Officer, you need to calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
For heaven's sake, he thinks. This has gone too far.
Okay, pig.
If this act was about him trying to establish dominance over you, it's safe to say things didn't go as he'd planned.
Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Wow. What the heck is this stream even? I punched a kid, and I hit on a woman the first thing I do when I wake up from the booze. What am I even doing?
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno.
Kuno gonna fuck you!
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. You're dreaming, pig. That's not how this shit works.
A little. But don't expect anything to change.
Don't let him dominate you, Kuno! Fuck his fat ass!
The fuck about it? You're testing.
Get lost,
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it? Kuno's fuck gimp.
He's trying to hide the fact that
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. Probably climbed. You heard Kuno. I don't know. Mesk or
There is no Night City anywhere.
Yeah, Kuno.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one
You're testing.
Get lost!
Can I hit her too? I can't believe I'm saying this.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Maybe punching the kid wasn't the world's...
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it? Your test.
Get lost!
Kuno doesn't.
Let's just get the body down. This is going nowhere.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Let's do this.
There he still is, looking
Alright, we're gonna do this until I succeed at being cool.
There he still is, looking There he still is, looking
Damn it! Come on! Am I gonna really have to roll a perfect?
There he still is. Look, the smell.
Wow, no wonder they say this is a low chance.
There he still is. Look,
wow. I think I actually have to get perfect.
There he still is. The smell is repulsive.
Come on, just let me get the success message.
There he still is. The smell is repulsive.
Fuck, okay.
There he still is, looking. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Okay, let's start. I'm pretty sure the boots would be shit-stained by now.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate, zirconium dioxide most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the hill. Fairweather. Fairweather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
That is rough.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
So they don't get shot in the foot? I think our extremities are fine without the dead man's boots.
Oops. Well, no one said it would work. Back to detecting now.
It is. We've requested for a full...
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is...
Not too much, yes. I have no idea what that means.
Damn.
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something. No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags. They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates
Oh,
where they separate
I don't
into
have a
smaller
voice.
ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
You know what? I'll play along. Sure.
Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your fingers over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Hey!
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure? The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
I hope we don't get foot.
Stop!
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal! What's wrong with you, asshole? Why is he letting go, Kuno?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by pulling on the deceased foot?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. his torso covered in tattoos, and the hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Man, all those points in int actually are going to work. I'm learning more than I probably would normally. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently, this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it?
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first moment we get. I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the... Then you should ask me the first moment we get. The brief suggested... Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it? I agree.
Oh my.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal clap ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it. It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper. teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone. Into the wild pale yonder. In the past, way out in the west. I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Wait, how is this corpse talking? Are we just imagining this stuff? Wait. Oh, jeez. Is it like in the shows where... No, wait. Now I'm just thinking of CSI Miami, where there was like a corpse whisperer. Oh, wait. No, never mind. That's probably not a thing. I am mixing things up.
Go ahead, Cobo. What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
He loves those. Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions? Here you go, you loony. Because you have. Fuck no. You're no Rooney. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry. You might be onto something there. Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
You sure I got out of that one, Coppellini? Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
That's creepy.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Ugh.
So, what do you think?
Okay, that's a dumb answer. That's also no.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports her hanging. There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first. Agreed, especially on the neck. Everything here seems to corroborate that. Agreed, especially on the neck. Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Hell no, I'm not yelling this.
Maybe.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your...
Of course. Come back later.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Hold on. Okay, let's...
Yes? What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers' union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants a piece, not just of the industrial harbor, but the Wild Pines Corporation itself.
Is this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in this case. Strike, coup, revolution, it's brigandage, however you parse it.
Brigandage.
You feel something rising through you, a familiar feeling, an opinion taking form.
What the hell are these answers? With this little foreknowledge, I am unsure which side to grind into pig's feed. The decision must ferment in me. Also, asterisk nationalism, asterisk. What in the... Well, okay, we're going rhetorical, so we must ask a question to our question.
Politics is habit-forming and hazardous. It is also irrelevant to police work. You're right to doubt the impulse. It might be detrimental to our task here.
From an imaginary fan.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Uh-oh.
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Of course, yes, I understand everything now. I'm just gonna nod, even though I probably don't understand shit!
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. Good.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Damn, how do I tell what level I'm at?
Kuno doesn't fuck. Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it? Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here. Fuck you.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Words are fucking shit. Make you stupid. Kuno's got his own words now. Kuno words.
Has Kuno been to some kind of school? Probably a school for children with behavioral difficulties.
That's the past, pig. Kuno's not there anymore. Kuno did his time. Now ask about that pig corpse shit and don't go sniffing into Kuno's past.
Pigs come to take you back, Kuno. Trying to dig up dirt on you.
Fuck you.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you...
Where...
Has Kuno been to...
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to relate to you.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about your handicap. Get a wheelchair or something. Kuno doesn't care.
Honestly, can I just punch these two? Look, I don't like hurting other people, and kids especially, but oh, good lord, they are making it hard not to want to in this case.
It's tough to tell, but he actually does. Elysium. He tilts his head to the right, reassessing you in the light of your badass learning disability.
Badass learning what?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant. Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away. Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate. Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows.
Man, now I'm just thinking of... No, wait. I was gonna say either Irish or Scotsman. Because, boy, this dialogue certainly reminds me of, some of the things they can say.
So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
Fuck you, talk.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make...
Oh, get the fuck out of here calling Kuno stupid. Pigs come to Kuno for guidance, then say he's stupid. The fuck is up with that?
They're lost without you, Kuno.
Why don't you figure your shit out yourself before you come to Detective Kuno for help?
Maybe we should.
Your test...
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't...
Wonder if we're done.
The man before
inspecting the
you
body.
is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. The material, delicate. These are clearly not boots. The cadaver slowly twists the hangman's... This is a steel...
Airlifting? No, you're right. The harbor uses 6...
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. His eyes, dark brown hair. The corpse looks right. His eyes, dark brown. The corpse looks right. His eye, dark brown. The corpse looks right.
Hang on.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the top.
Okay, I think we've gotten everything we could get from the body. Let's bring
The man
down.
before you.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle.
Hey, new skill point. Aw, baby.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss, Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
What else can we do?
Hold on. I want to try this dumbass idea. with my level 1 fizz.
Yes?
The man before you is...
Yes, we do.
He breathes out heavily.
Oh yeah, do this shit! Fuck it up!
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
I'll blow his head off.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
He feels bad about his eyes mostly, just having bad eyesight, probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mukabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals.
Kuno's sorry too.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in...
Remain collegial, officer. It was an honest mistake, and I will not repeat it. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Hold on. Let me try it with my level 1 roll. Oh, baby.
Yes?
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of under...
Yes, we do. It's bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit the victim.
They only have one gun!
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun? Extremely unfortunate. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible. Try not to lose this one, please.
We're not off to a good start. This missing gun business is making your hand tremble.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana poika! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Point the gun at... Wow! These options, man, I just... Wow, okay. Oh, that was a dismal fail. Let's try that again.
The man before you is naked.
Yes, we do. It's bad as...
Oops.
This is the...
Officer, why do we only have one gun? Extremely unfortunate.
We're not...
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana banana pointer.
The buckle.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Man.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and...
Yes, we do. It's bad that it...
Oops.
This is the
Officer, extremely and...
We're not off...
Yeah, take it, you fucking
The buckle.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
A plume of...
Drats. I might as well just keep trying. And maybe it'll roll into a success eventually.
The man before you is naked.
Yes, we do. It's bad...
Oops.
This is the
Officer, extremely...
We're not...
Yeah, take it, you
The buckle.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
A plume...
Damn. Okay, one of these runs will succeed.
The man before you is naked, but...
Yes, we do. It's bad that it...
Oops.
This is the sub.
Officer, why do we only have one gun? Extremely...
We're not...
Yeah, take it, you fucking...
The buckle comes into focus in your sights.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
A plume...
Wow, these odds are not in my favor.
The man before you is naked.
One more time.
Yes, we do. It's bad...
They only have...
Oops.
This is
Officer, why do... Extremely...
We're not...
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana pot.
The buckle.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Yeah! Finally.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Communism.
Really?
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Fuck you, Kurpale!
RCM, baby! RC... Ah, that is... I guess that's a good way to end stream. Hitting a frickin' 8% roll. What is wrong with me? Taking these terrible odds.
By being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
The ace is high, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution, is used to celebrate success in Revachol, especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves.
Yeah!
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
I knew these guys were
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me. The stench is getting bad. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. I need a little breather before we do the autopsy. In the meantime, we should try to interview Everard Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though. Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Everard. Yes, and those were the interviewees. Let's go.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion. By autopsy, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit.
This is
And
some
the failure of the
random
38
ass
single,
trivia.
A Puy descent to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Unfortunately, no. And hygienically? I suggest I handle the physical part of the autopsy and you take notes. In your paperwork, officer, just fill out the field autopsy form.
Now they only have one paper.
Officer, what haven't you lost? Good. Otherwise you would only have one shoe now. I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually, but only if it helps move things along. Yes, well...
It's okay to cry, Runkari.
Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. Come back later, cop.
The dead man stares. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
That's you. Not an energetic start to an autopsy, I agree.
Pig's messed up.
Just leave it empty, officer.
The corpse lies there, indifferent to your retrograde amnesia. The next box says...
KK57-0803.0815. Next. NA. Next. NA. Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side. He nods.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
No, we are not gonna write either of these. That's dumb.
Nor does he look male.
Well,
with
let's
his
be a
pregnant
little
belly
professional
and
here.
indistinguishable face.
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copy paper tries to answer why.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo resembling a microelectronical circuit board. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white.
I wonder if I'll ever do crazy-ass rolls again. This feels like a setup for playing Baldur's Gate 3, where I would probably make a quick save and attempt really stupid 1% rolls.
The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation. Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark. It's no use. We should get chain cutters. You can try with them. I have a pair in the toolbox of my kinema. Damn corpse. We had a good rhythm going.
Okay! I think we're off to a pretty good start. I will say, I think this game's got me hooked. Maybe it's all the manhunt and all the grit, but I don't know. Let's see. I think we've got one level up point. I'm tempted to put it into either drama or suggestion. Though I must say, that one would have probably been easier to do on a pure physical. Though, I don't know. I think I like the weird options level 4 intellect and empathy gives. So, who knows? Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Xanadu and Mega Man X8. Something tells me I'm in for a trip with this one. Though, I'm not gonna comment on the word they censored, but I figure that, it probably wasn't a thing originally. Anyways, that's enough of that. See you guys. The places.